Welcome to my exorcism of abuse. This is a symbolic exorcism that is going to result in an art piece at the end. And I am inviting you to go on the journey with me of the process of exorcising the energetic demon of assault on one's being, on my being. Abuse. That is a huge umbrella with a lot of things contained underneath it. Abuse is almost cliche now. You hear the word abuse and it almost doesn't even have an impact anymore. And someone once even said, oh, you know, Eliza throws the word abuse around. And I thought, okay, I need to get more definitive about my experiences and my experience of abuse. So when I say abuse, I'm talking about mind control, verbal abuse, crazy making, emotional abuse. How about getting tangled up with an addict? That's a whopper. All of the above. So I have been the recipient of abuse for a really good part of my life. And I guess I could say really in the last 5 years, I've really taken some grand steps at individuating and disengaging from abuse in my life. And I've had quite a bit of success. But sometimes abuse can be very tricky and unexpected, and something mind controllers, abusers, you know, they often are very wounded children inside. But instead of like going within and feeling the pain and going through whatever kind of therapeutic process necessary to tend to the wounded child, this person will start to control their environment and the people in it to feel safe and to keep people away from noticing how wounded they are. And they can be very, very clever about it. And also, they can be very upstanding citizens in our communities. I mean, volunteering, helping, and everyone loves them. And then they go home and they're not being nice to their wives or their girlfriends or their boyfriends. Women do it too. It's not just, women aren't the only ones that are recipients of abuse. Men are too. But, you know, and sometimes these people come out to talk about they've been abused or they're being mistreated by this, like, you know, community angel, and nobody believes them. And they feel so alone and devastated. And it can be really rough. So, you know, there's all different places one can exist on the spectrum. But I know for me, I've done some serious, deep, rigorous therapy. I have been in trauma therapy for about 7 years now, and doing very well, really doing well. But recently, a friend, kind of a sister friend, who I really valued the relationship, suddenly decided to cut me out of her life. And guess what? I don't get to know why. I have no idea. And this is disorienting. And she was a woman, and she is one of those people who's just, everyone loves her. She's just out in the community doing what she's doing. And narcissists often, they will cut you out of their life. Just like, you know, and you don't get to know why. So like, I'm definitely understanding like something like this is happening. Now, I have seen red flags about this relationship, let me say. I've had some red flags, and I have explained them away. And I do this. I tend to do this. I see, I sense it. I'll see the red flag. I know I'm being alerted. I start feeling confused. That's kind of the first sign for me. Like, if I start feeling confused, someone's usually trying to mess with me in some way. But sometimes I'm like, oh, but there's, and the explaining begins. And I start concealing what I actually really do see, which is someone's trying to mess with me. So with this particular person, I've done an enormous amount of this. But now I'm clear that she is in fact a narcissist, and not to be so label, but there are character types under these labels that are very textbook. Hundreds, thousands, millions of people are having these kinds of behaviors. I mean, I don't know how many, but they're out there, and they're not going away. Okay, so for me, I've been in agony over this friend. I mean, I have just been so distraught. And I'm finally like, you know what? This is really messed up. And I just need to let this person go. And, she's not going to suddenly become the sister friend that I was, hoping, that it's not going to be that relationship. That's just not going to happen. It's done. It's gone. I'm not going to have that. So this is what got me inspired to do the exorcism. I was like, I really need to make a symbolic gesture in my life that I am just like exorcising abuse. Now, it doesn't mean that it's not going to come at me again. I am not delusional. They're out there. I'm a sensitive. I'm an empathetic. I encounter these people. I think we all do, and we don't always know it. Or some people just don't deal with these kinds of people. They see it, they move on. They respond to red flags. They don't even see them as red flags. They just move on, I'm not like that. So, but I'm learning to be like that. And this is part of how I'm doing it. Okay. This is a mask. See? It's a mask. It's going to be made out of a coconut. Kind of a neat thing. And she's very interesting, very cute. She's got a little watermelon crown. And she's got a little sense of humor here. And she's got kind of puffy orange hair and little rope braids. And she's my symbol. Now, this doesn't have to just be a woman. This can be a man. I'm using it just as a symbol of a abuser. Okay, a narcissist, a mind controller, a manipulator, an emotional, verbal abuser. Okay, you got the picture, right? And so she's my symbol. So we're gonna go ahead, and I have here a red satin pillowcase, appropriate, I think. It's kind of sexy. Coming into your power. Getting over abuse. And I've chosen just a simple, everyday hammer. And I'm going to smash her. Okay? So, here we go. Ooh, I heard a break. Did you hear that? Ooh, that was a really good one. I'm going to feel it now. Oh, can you hear that? That is the dissolving and the breaking apart of abuse. It's in there, all contained in this little bag. Let's look in here and see what we've got. Okay. Oh my goodness. A little piece of the hair with the braid intact. We have a rosy cheek. There we go. Little rosy cheek. I'm curious. Where is the... Oh, there it is. Oh, I think I completely decimated the cute little watermelon crown. It's gone. It's like smashed up. I feel like I'm missing something here. Let me see. maybe another corner of the pillowcase. Here we go, here. Oh yeah, it's just all smashed up here. God, I did a great job. I really did. So this smashed up, oh, more, an eye. Almost a complete eye. Isn't that weird? Ooh. Okay, and it's funny, I can't find the crown. Maybe it really is decimated. I'm not finding it in here. How could it possibly? It couldn't have leapt out. I had the bag sealed. So, my goodness. Okay, so I'm going to just dump out the pieces here. And isn't this like a total mystery? I can't find the crown. That's bizarre. Oh, here's another piece of the eye. Whoop. Little piece of the eye. Here. There's a little piece of the eye. The other eye. Isn't that fascinating? Oh, wait. There it is. That was weird. I thought, wouldn't that have been like supernatural or something? Okay. Oh, and the crown remained intact. Look at that. I am the queen of myself. I find this symbolically interesting. And I think this will be symbolic and significant in the art piece. Okay? So, phase 1, we have smashed the symbol of someone trying to hurt me so they can feel better about themselves. That's what they do. They belittle you. They hurt you so they can feel stronger. And this is no longer going to be permitted in my world. And I've been saying no for a while. I'm not perfect. I'm not whole and complete all the time. I get fragmented and I fall into old patterns. But I am clearly moving forward. Okay, so this is phase 1, and I will be back with you as I progress on this creative art piece journey.